guys, supposed to be getting rid of the OG work truck. It's kind of sad, but just don't need it for anything. Tried to find a two-wheel drive 4-wheel slippy, but it was just too much. Couldn't find one good enough deal, so we're taking her on. Old cat eye's gone. All right, guys, sold the work truck, got a wad of cash, and this guy also threw in this tailgate for my truck. I had this blue one right here. If you're in North Florida, South Georgia, and you need a blue 07 to 13 tailgate, hit me up. I also got a black one. It's dented up. You can have the dented up one, 150 for the other one. Oh, Sylvie putting in some work. This is the second almost 4-hour trip we took in 3 days. One to deliver a truck and sell it. The next was to get, I found this mint condition compared to mine bed for my Tacoma. And when I got there, I had the whole truck, and the body was about perfect. The driver fender was messed up in the front, and a couple of the dents that are in the bed. But besides that, the truck was about perfect. It just had no motor, no transmission, and the guy just took everything, the whole suspension out of the front and rear. It was just sitting on blocks. I got the 2.7 motor out of it. I got seats, 2 doors, a fender, the bed. I think that's about it. He gave me some brand new like tie rod ends and ball joints, and oh, also I got a 3-inch body lift for a Tacoma. We'll see if I'm gonna use that or not. It was $30, so I was like, can't beat that. They're about $200-300. If you buy them new, that's the fender. So, and this is just, he gave me a box full of parts. Sylvie looking clean with that new tent. But anyway, this is daylight. This is everything we got. There's the fender, bed, door, all that good stuff. Some of the stuff I might end up using, like this engine that wasn't even fit in my truck because it's a 4-cylinder V6. But I actually told the guy I was gonna buy it because he had a really bad picture of it sitting sideways, and I seen the intake and I just thought it was a V6 because all I could see was the AC in the intake, and it was sitting sideways. I didn't think it would have it sitting sideways, but it was only $100 when I got there. I was like, I'll take it. And the guy had to do a lot of work to move it, and I don't really care because a client had to change their AC compressor, and it cost more than $100. And you got AC, clutch fan, power steering, all the pulleys, coils. I mean, this motor's pretty much ready to go. It just needs an intake. The fuel rail's there, the injectors. I mean, it's got a flex plate, literally, again, and it said it ran fine. So I just went ahead and nabbed that. And then the bed, it was $400. It does have some dents on the top right here and on the other side, but mine's got worse dents than that. And the floor's not rusted out in this one. The doors, they're about mint. The truck that this came off of had 340,000 miles on it. Not that engine, but that came out of a different truck. But the seats, that's the only rip. The other one looks fine. They're just dirty. But yeah, the truck was in very good shape on the body. Like, there's literally only real dents it had in the side was the front fender on the driver's side. Luckily, that's not the one I needed. But the door panel, it looks mint. It was really good condition truck. It was just a 4-cylinder 2-wheel drive, so that's kind of why they parted it out to fix 2 4-wheel drives that they had. And over here at my Tacoma, I gotta get all this junk out of the bed. This is my bed, and again, my truck has no rust on it. It's just from besides the bed, of course, because of the dog box. These Toyotas are too thin they're great hunting trucks. I wouldn't say don't, they're just too thin. Only thing that's sad is it can get a tailgate. My tailgate's not horrible, besides this and this. We'll just have to make do with it. Another main thing I wanted was a door panel. I have mine, but it's like broken half. Another thing is the previous owner, these are kind of hard to change out, these latches, and they changed out the latch. We'll just leave it at that. This is my seat. Goon. The rest of the truck's decent inside. I mean, for what it is. I mean, the dash is fine, which these Toyota dash lasts forever. The passenger seat, it's fine. My door panel, it's okay. I mean, everything else I can make up for. But this seat was important. This door panel, I'm gonna just change the whole door to fix that. I paid $50 for the whole door, and it'll fix this cracked up mirror. So we're gonna get this thing right in about one shot. Also, the guy threw in for free, no, $30, it wasn't free, a level puck. I've already maxed mine out with 2. I put a 3-inch and a 1.5. He gave me a 2-inch. I might could throw that 2-inch in there, who knows. Get another 1/2 inch out the front. Will it hurt anything? Who knows. But he gave me a 3-inch body lift. I didn't know they actually made a 3-inch for the Tacoma, because they only make a 2-inch for the 4Runner. And that's what I'm remembering anyway. But he gave me a 3-inch body lift. One thing I got to buy is for the bolts for it, because he said he cut some of them. He only had like half the bolts. That's no big deal. For a $30 body lift, that's normally $300. And he even had the steering extension and everything. I'm not a fan of body lift. This truck, obviously, I was wanting to go crazy with the lift though. It's sitting on about 5 inches now. I mean, it's clearing 20s and 35s right now. And I still want to do 6 more inches in the front. In the back, obviously. I'm just saying it's going to be a 6-inch drop bracket. What else? And then a 3-inch body. That would put me at well into the 15. I mean, I just don't know if I want to do a body lift. We'll have to see. Because I have to get some brackets to fix the bumpers. Those don't come with the kits. So, and I think you can also just modify the bumpers to make them fit. I'm not really sure. I can't really remember. I remember I had to do it on the 4Runner, because I did one on the 4Runner one time. Unfortunately, it wasn't mine. But we'll see. If $30 for the body lift, you know, I'll throw it on Snap and try to sell it for $50. I mean, who knows? You know, I'm thinking about it. We'll see what happens on this show. I don't want to put it on there right now because I want to wait till we get the other lift. Give you guys a cold start on the Tacoma. It's been like probably 2 weeks since it's been started. Battery was weak for sure. All right, guys, we got the bed off. 6 bolts. There's 4 bolts in the tail lights, screws, I should say, and they pop out. They have each of them has 1 plug right there. That's pretty much it. Tailgate, 2 14mm bolts, and then 2 straps. They come off themselves. And then here's a new bed. Unload everything out of it. And I got it close as I can. We're gonna try to stick it on there. This dude was a G that we got this thing from. He even gave me one of the keys to the truck. So all I gotta do is swap mine out for that one. That's what I'm talking about. These Tacoma bed, super easy. 2 people can get it on. This thing weighs less than 200 pounds. Probably right at 200 pounds. Got a neck back in. I gotta put the little, the cover's already in this one, my bad. But yeah, that's her. Got us a nice floor now. The only problem with this bed would be a tree had fell on at some point and dented on both sides. But luckily, when I say tree, it probably more like a limb. But he said he put a jack in here and straightened it out. So it looks decent. Anything's better than what I had. It's only $400. It wasn't like it was like a $1,500 bed or nothing like that. Had a liner its whole life, so kept it safe. My new seat in, it's almost okay except for this. But my other one, this is all gone, so I'll take it. A little hole right here, and it's kind of dirty, but I'm going to probably throw a cover on there. At least the cushion's in good condition. 4 bolts. All it is took about 5 minutes. There's 1 wire that plugs in that I forgot to plug back in. We'll wait till that becomes an issue. And I'm about to pop the hood and pull this fender right here off because it's smacked up. Look at that snorkel, cuzzo. Now I get why all the people do the Tacoma snorkels up the side, because it's already half done for you. That's pretty dope. And now I know how deep I can take the truck in the water, about to the headlight. I know we had that tire, which is a 35, underwater at the river last time I went. Anyway, that's off topic. But anyway, just a bunch of 10mm to get the fender off. A couple of them's aggravating to get to. 2 of them's in here. I took 2 extra bolts out so I could move this piece to get to the 1 bolt. If you do this, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, because you won't be able to do it without it. The only way to get the door off that I know of is take the fender off, because you can't get to them bolts. Now, there might be some kind of tool. It'd take you could do a 1/4 turn with a wrench all day long, but that's the only way to get the door off. And we're changing this door just because the latch doesn't work, it doesn't open. So might as well just throw that door. It was $50. A latch is about $40. And then they're hard to change, as the previous owner has showed us. So easiest thing to do is just change the door. Anyway, let's get this door off. I've already took 2 of these doors off yesterday when we went to get them. The only real trick I have is take this out first and then take the 4 12mm out of the door, and then it just falls off. And there's 1 plug that comes back into here. This plug right here, I guess that's for your speakers. Just unplug that, and that's pretty much it. New door is on, and it opens and closes amazing. I put it on by myself. It only takes 1 person, it ain't that hard. Get that buck back in there, right? 1 10 here, 4 12s. Your speaker wire, plug that in. Something ain't right with this exactly, because it's not staying, but I'll get it right. Window works. Let's make sure it opens from the inside. That's one thing I ain't tried. Heck yeah. And it's a pretty clean door panel. Get back to what I said. I'm changing this door now, but my fender's perfect on this side. but you can get to the door bolts through the inside of the fender. Like I said, this fender's mint. But yeah, so I do take it back and say it's 12 millimeters. It's just gonna be much slower. Having to reach in here with a wrench and break them, but that is how you do it. All right, guys, I've been working hard on this thing. We got the new fender on, the door on, the bed on. Let's go ahead and show you real fast. Door panel looks decent on here. My old one was decent. This is my original old seat. Left it in here. Of course, changed that seat. Looks horrible with the light on, but anyway, it's got one little tear in it, but the cushion's fine, so I can throw a seat cover on it, and it'll ride fine. The other one, I'll show you in a second, it was just completely clapped. I mean, this bed did, again, had where the tree fell on it, but, I mean, come on. It's got a floor in it. He already sold the tailgate. He sold the tailgate for $300. He only wanted $400 for the bed. I was like, well, at least he wasn't trying to say $700, and I probably would never went and gotten it. This is my same door, just put a door panel on it. Still don't have a, an interior handle. I think it's in the truck somewhere. I think it's the old one. I just gotta find it. In fact, this is the same fender, of course. I didn't need to change it. I think that's it, besides the seat, obviously. And again, the only thing wrong with it is that spot right there. If you need a 2.7 motor and you're in North Florida, South Georgia, let me know. I also got, this is the driver door. What is wrong with it? No, this is the one I bought. It's just extra, so I'll probably should get rid of that. I was gonna put it on the truck, but the handle doesn't work. And when I put it on there, I realized it didn't open. I'm like, well, I just took the mirror off and the door panel and put it on my old door. It's still being inside, but you can't see that now. I got a mirror. I got my old passenger door. Nothing wrong with this door. It's got a good panel on it. I mean, everything's ready to go. Speaker wire's intact. Window, everything. There's nothing wrong with this door. The only reason I took it off is because the outside handle don't work. It don't have a lock in it. It was really just me being lazy, because it's easier to throw a whole new door on, because I had it. I wouldn't have went out of my way to get just a door. Here's a bent up passenger fender. If somebody needs these seats, this is my old seat. I mean, the cushion was gone in it, in the side and the middle, so that's why I got rid of it. Somebody needs like the frames or bases or something. This seat is fine. It's just dirty. And then of course I got the old bed. I'll literally give this most, except for the motor, pretty much everything else you can have for free if you need it. Just contact me. It'll be on Facebook Marketplace or Snap, probably both. Our guys driving the old Toyota. It's been a serious minute since this thing's been anywhere. And I forget, you know, I know a lot of people, some people like Toyota, some people don't. I know a big thing that people factor in when it comes to Toyota is nobody's going to deny their reliability. But, and they are, most of their vehicles are kind of small. The Tundra, it's big for a truck, it's full size. But I noticed in like, I know a lot of people, they either like Chevy or they like Toyota, pretty much is how my friends are. But a lot of people don't like Toyota because you're kind of sitting on the floor and your legs go like straight out. And versus in like American pickup trucks like Ford and Chevy, Dodge, you're sitting on a bench and you're bending your legs like you would be sitting like on a pew. Some people don't like sitting on the floor. I've never minded it. I loved my 4Runner. It was very comfortable. I mean, I felt like the 4Runner was, the seats at least looked like a normal seat. You know, like they looked like they were just miniature, I would say, versus like the way they sat. I mean, they look normal versus these trucks. It's obvious. You look at the seat and you're on the floor. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. 'Cause I get that a lot, you know, like I've tried to sell Toyotas in the past or trade them for other trucks, and nobody's denying the reliability. Like if you tried to trade this truck for like a 9906, most people aren't gonna be like, that's junk. But they're like, I don't really like the way they sit. That's always what I've gotten. But you guys, let me know what you think. What's y'all's opinion on as far as like the American trucks sitting on a bench or like the Toyotas where you're sitting on the floor. And Nissan hardbody's the same way, stuff like that. I know for me, I'm a skinny dude and I'm about average height. I'm like 5'10" with shoes on. I just took past 3 days. One thing was going to this bed. I have drove in my Silverado for 8 hours. And I know I use cruise control mostly, but one foot's on the gas, the other one I have bent like this. And I know the seat was aligned with my leg. Now my leg's like 8 inches higher than this seat. So I do get a difference. I don't mind my legs being straight. I feel like it's more comfortable. But y'all guys let me know. I know you never see nobody big, super tall, or no one that's super strong in a Toyota. I guess they're just not comfortable, I would think. This thing on the list is from tent for this truck, man. This thing is fishbowl as could be. I'm gonna check and get 5% on all the back windows. Probably get a strip on the shield, which there's no mirror on the windshield on this thing. So I'll probably get the full shield done in 30 and then a strip about halfway down. All right, guys, this thing's filthy. I don't know why it looks like there's a huge dent right there. There, it went away. Anyway, this thing is filthy. I could write my name in it. It's just been neglected. And then these new parts we got, they were dirty. They've been sitting in under a little barn thing forever. So we get this thing cleaned up. The inside, it's been seriously neglected. I mean, it's just dirty inside of here. So we're gonna get this thing cleaned up and then run some B-roll. Show you guys the final product. The Tacoma's back. Alright guys, that's Big Pimp right there. New nickname, Little Pimp, actually. That's what it should be, Little Pimp. What y'all think about the wides on the Taco? I think they look pretty dope. The poke is just insane. These are 14 wides. And that might be 3 inches of the tire that's actually under the fender. And it rides good on them, surprisingly. Rides a lot better than them other tires. They just rub too bad. You hit a bump and it's breaking your fender. You see before, that's where the 35s are rubbing. I had my whole hand in there. You know, it's like 5 inches of room now. And one thing I like about these short tires and wides is you see inside the frame so good. Which ain't good for this truck, but it's good for the Silverado. It makes the frame look clean. You can see right in there. That 35. See if these tires will break loose. Show y'all guys some of that turning radius action. It's downshift one. Full turn, that's all I need, guys. I'll drive anything if I got full turn. But we're still going. Right there, barely getting in that. That's good turning right there, son. That's for me. I know a lot of people, you know, you Google, hey, what's the size tire to fit my truck? And they're like, well, it rubs the frame at full lock. Yeah, because it's an inch taller. Okay, it rubs a little worse on that side, but still. Nah, we can keep going. We good. But if I can get just a 360 on the wheel, I can drive anything anywhere. Pulling a trailer, 30-foot trailer, I got it.